Hello, I'm Malcolm Cox. I've been reading a great book by a friend of mine, Douglas Jacoby, What's the Truth About Heaven and Hell, and I'm recording a few thoughts as I go along. Today I'm recording in my garden, so if you hear some background noises, you'll know why. Aeroplanes overhead, birds in the trees, and so on. One section of the book I've just read made me think was Douglas talks about the other place, about not making it to heaven, but being separated from God, and about the fact that in the other place there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. He makes the point that in general thinking, the gnashing of teeth is an uncontrollable reaction born of the agony of the flames. But actually in the Bible, gnashing is an indication of anger, not of regret or pain. He references several scriptures in Job and Psalms and so on. And even in the New Testament, we have people gnashing and weeping. In Luke 13, for example, Jesus is asked the question, are only a few going to be saved? And he gives the answer that, well, you've got to make every effort to get through that narrow door. You expect to get in, but in fact, you're not going to. And he ends that section by saying, he will say, I tell you, I don't know you or where you came from. Get away from me, all you workers of unrighteousness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth in that place when you see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and all the prophets of the kingdom of God, but in the kingdom of God, but yourselves thrown out. These people are expecting to get in, but they don't, and their reaction is to weep and gnash their teeth. What does that mean? Well, if gnashing is a sign of anger, then I think it connects with 2 Corinthians 7, 10, and 11 about the difference between worldly sorrow and godly sorrow. The worldly sorrow is sorrow, but it's not the kind of sorrow that comes from God or pleases God. Godly sorrow is one that produces a change, a reaction, a change of heart, whereas the people going to the other place, not making it a heaven, are there. Once they're there, not going to regret being there. They're going to be angry that they're there. They have a sorrow, a weeping born of, God, what have you done to me? Rather than, God, what have I done to you? And perhaps that's the difference. What do you think about that? The gnashing of teeth in the other place. Does that indicate sorrow and regret, or does it indicate a worldly sorrow and an anger towards God? Let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll come back for another reflection soon. Have a wonderful day. God bless.